Hi everybody, it's me. I'm here. I'm hoping that my tablet works today, so I can talk to you guys. Oh, it looks like it is. This is good. This is good. So, all right. Good, 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 good. So, I see somebody is on, so thank you for popping on live. For those of you who have never experienced a party week, it's a little bit nuts, and I know you guys can't follow me the whole 7 days, so it's okay. Anything that is pre-recorded or recorded, it's going to be here. You can go back and look at it. Be sure you go back and make comments on stuff, because I do drawings, and I do drawings throughout this week for comments, for when you share any of my pages, and especially for shares, because when you share, not only do you get to win this week, and this week starts today and runs through technically Wednesday. I'll close everything out on Wednesday, but I have on the 10th, which is Tuesday, I believe. But all of those shared ones will go back into the bucket for shares for the month, so that at the beginning of February, you'll have a chance to win again. So remember to do that. So comments, shares, different things are going to be added up and counted, and there'll be things along the way that I say, hey, do this and you'll be in a prize drawing. One of those things is placing an order with me during this week, and the first 5 orders that are $100 or more are going to receive one of my, it's brand new, but it's some retired or now no longer available, however you want to look at it, celebration product. Okay, it'll be a surprise, whatever it is that comes in your door. It'll come in the mail, and I can't do exchanges or take requests because that would just make me nutty, and this week makes me nutty as it is. So anyway, so I do want to congratulate Brenda Singer, who placed an order of over $100 already today. So thank you so much. I appreciate that, Brenda. And so you will be getting one of those first 5 prizes. So if you don't know, to shop with me, you go to MemoryINKers.com. That is my Stampin' Up! Website. If you have questions, you can ask here. You can go to my MemoryInkers@gmail.com. That's my email. And you do need, in order to win, you do need to use my hostess code, which is C as in cat, B as in boy, 2, and then S as in Sam, C as in cat, A as in apple, N as in Nancy, 7. So it's CB2SCAN 7. I don't know. They make them up. I don't make them up, or I'd come up with something a little bit simpler. All right. So because this is my very first, and honest to goodness, I thought of this while I was at my Weight Watchers meeting, that I was going to do something fun to hold myself accountable for my health goals. Although I do have weight loss goals, I've got health goals. And so today was my first official weigh-in, and so while I was in there, I was trying to figure out what was I going to do. Would I do something with you guys? And Wednesday seemed like the logical time, right? Weight Watchers Wednesday. Okay, that makes sense. But I weigh in on Thursday. So I'm sitting there tapping my brain, and I went, what's also a challenge for me? Making slimline cards. They're a challenge for me. I'm so accustomed to just making the regular 5.5 by 4.25 size card. I'm so used to that. So in order to challenge myself, and because I know many of you have requested, on Thinner Thursdays, I will be doing the slimmer cards. So that is going to be a new thing for me. Normally I post on Tuesdays and Saturdays on a normal week with live videos. I will be doing these on Thursdays. They may or may not be live. It's possible I will tape some of them, but probably live, because I want to tell you where I am with my Weight Watchers goals. And I do have to tell you guys, I've been on Weight Watchers many times, and I stopped going last June, so not that long ago, right? 6-7 months ago, depending on the date. But as many of you know, 2022 was a horrible year for myself and my family. We had issues with all 4 of our children in some way or another. All of you guys know definitely about my daughter's health crises. And a lot of that stuff is still going on. But it really threw me for a loop, and I ate a lot, and I about freaked. I gained 17 pounds. Yes, 17 pounds since the end of June. I just, you see why I have to do this, right? So I hope you guys are okay with me talking about Weight Watchers. I'm doing it for me. I'm doing it to encourage you. And like I said, I do have an affiliate link if you are interested in joining Weight Watchers wherever you are. I think for me it only works in the United States. But I hope you'll use that link, and I'll post it on this in the like one of the comments, or maybe I'll edit the title of the post and put it on there for you. Okay, so that's enough about Weight Watchers. 17 pounds. It's okay. I'm on my way, right? I'm not seeing any comments, so I'm looking to stand up for just a minute. Oh, yep. I'm seeing comments now. I don't know why I'm not seeing them here. There they are. Oh my gosh. Okay. I had it slid wrong. Okay, so hi to Kathy. Oh, good. I'm glad you're off on Thursdays. Hi, Linda. Oh, good. I know. I'm glad that you like the Slimline cards, and thank you for your comments. I appreciate that. Crystal, you know how crazy it's been. Yeah, 2022. So glad it's over. I jokingly told my husband that, like, speaking to the kids, thank you, Barbara. 2022, speaking to my children, was for all of you. 2023, I need to concentrate on me. So, yes, I rhymed. Hi, Glenda from Australia. Hope things are good down under. Okay, so today, look, the catalog's open. I love opening the catalog. So hopefully any of you who were on my list, thanks Crystal, will have received your catalog and your celebration catalogs. So feel free to go nuts. But anyway, I'm going to be using Regency Park today, and I picked Regency Park. You're going to see another video later, I think, with Regency Park too, because it is my club cards. And I will talk about that a little later in the video, about how you can get, I'll just do real quick, 4 card designs, 2 each of them, so you get to make 8 cards. You're going to get all the things, the guts and stuff that you need to make those cards, and depending on how you do it is going to depend on what it costs. Like if you just want to do the card club, and it is going to be based on this suite. So if you don't want to buy either of the stamp sets, then it's just $35 pickup, $45 if I'm shipping it to you, because shipping is $9.95. So so $35 or $45, you're going to get everything you need. I'll give you, in that instance, you'll get I think I figured out a roll of ribbon and half of the DSP and the dots, the milky dots. I don't have it right in front of me. Why? I don't know. I just don't. I'll work on that. But, or you could get the whole suite, which is $138.75. And trust me, you want everything in this suite. You really do. And celebration is the time to do it. When you do that, I'm only going to charge you $10 to ship you everything else that you're going to need, because you're already going to have the paper, the ribbon, the dots, the da-da-da-da-da, and you'll have the stamp sets and punches and blend dies. So anyway, so those are the things with that club option, because I figure if you're going to spend $138, $138.75 technically. The least I could do is give you the guts to the card kit, but I do need you to pay me to ship it. So, all right. Just remember to use my hostess code CB2SCAN7. If you're ordering over $150, which I would, you're so close, just order it. You're going to get hostess credit. And so, you know, I'll still give it to you for $10. Okay. All right. So that's this. I will keep this near me so I don't forget. All right. So here we go. This is the suite. I've shown it before. I'm pretty sure when I got it, but these are the adhesive backed milky dots that will come in your kit. These are the 2 stamp sets. Petal Park has the punch. We're going to be using this. We're going to be using one of the stamps from Sentimental Park. I love how they look. They match. Petal Park, Sentimental Park. So awesome. And then the dies for Sentimental Park are called Sentimental Park dies. Who came up with that brilliant idea so that we're not going, you know, Sentimental Park stamp and, you know, ABCQ dies. I can mail catalogs if you're in the United States. I do charge you the $10 because they also go priority. So Carol, DM me your address, okay? Or you can email me, MemoryINKers@gmail.com. Either way. So yes, I absolutely can do that if you're in the United States. If you are not in the United States and you're looking for a demonstrator in your country, please let me know. I will be happy to help you find a local demonstrator, but I can't sell to you. So, I know, Kathy, it's like an amazing thing. So anyway, so this is, I already have the stamps and stuff out. So I'm going to move these out of the way so I have some space here. Another one of the things in the kit is this awesome cane weave 3D folder. It is one of the big thick ones. So you're going to make your sandwich a little bit different. I am going to be using this today too, so I will show you. I don't know how well you can see that. Here's the little picture that comes on it. Obviously, it's a lot bigger, so this is pretty squished. But it looks like caning. You know, like you've seen a chair that's been caned? It's like that. So it's pretty cool. So I'm going to show you a fun tip to do with folders. The other thing is you're going to get a whole roll, and I can't believe how much I'm using this ribbon already. It's crazy. This is called blue, I think it's called bordered ribbon. And as you can see, it has a shiny border, but this center part, which is actually kind of, I don't know if you can tell it, but it's kind of see-through-y, sort of, but not a lot. I don't think you guys can tell, but it's semi-sheer. Let's call it semi-sheer. But this is really fabulous. So that's part of the suite. I've saved that little piece because we'll be using that little piece. It comes with this beautiful 6x6 designer series paper. We will be using some of this today also. There are 12 designs. You get 4 of each. So you get 48 sheets of this. So I'm going to go through them real quick. Front and back. Let me see if I can zoom for you guys so you can see them a little better. Okay. And then I'll have to remember to zoom out. Oh, well, Lee, I'm glad that you are here. Just remember you can go back later and start from the beginning. So here's the designer series paper. So front and back. I just think it's so pretty. This is one of my favorites. Somebody asked a question what my favorite color is. It's definitely right now balmy blue. Definitely. But it, like I said, it can change in an instant. Okay, see that? That has the cane design. That is what the folder looks like. Okay. And these sweet little flowers and Night of Navy polka dots. Some of these you might think this looks the same, but it isn't. It's a little bit different than this one. And then there's another navy one that's a little bit different and pretty stripes. I love the stripes. This one is one of my favorites. Why? I don't know. Balmy blue, you think maybe? I don't know. Could be. Here's another one that's so pretty. It's just, I don't care what side you use. It's, look at that. Oh, what color is this, girls? Balmy blue. That's right. Okay, so it comes with, like I said, 12 different, well, technically 24 different designs, because if you count both sides, right? And you get 4 of each sheet. And then you get 12 by 12 pieces of this. I forget what it's called now. Let me look. I forget. It is called textured shimmer paper. And it really is textured. Can you hear that? It has, I'm hoping you can see, it has like ridges. Love it. And it comes 12 by 12. So you will get some of this in your $35, if you do the 35 plus 10 Stamp Club kit. You will get like this much. You'll get a 3 6 by 12 pieces to go with your card kit. Okay, so let me move these things and let's spin the wheel. Anybody want me to spin the wheel? Give me some hearts if you want me to spin the wheel. Come on, let me see some hearts. I'm not going to spin it. Oh, here they come. Let's go. Let's go. Hearts, hearts, hearts. Yay! Okay, I guess you'll want me to spin the wheel. All right. You guys haven't even seen the wheel yet. So let me show you. I may have to zoom back down so you can see the whole thing. I probably do. Yep, I do. I need to zoom back down. So, oh, I flipped over. You do not want, now let me figure out how to do that. There we go. You do not want to see my ceiling. That's my basement ceiling, for any of you who were wondering. Yeah, Balmy Blue is the best. Okay, so as you can see, I have on here bling. It's on here 3 times. Bling could be something like this. It could be the pearls. It could be something current, something retired. But you'll be getting some form of bling. And then I've got on here a pack of cards, which will be 3 or 4. I haven't figured that out yet, what will fit, of cards I've previously made on other videos. And of course, you'll get the envelopes and stuff, so you'll get that. I have tear and tape on here, one of my favorite tools. Stampin' Dimensionals, huge favorite tool. And then a question mark. That means you don't know what you're getting, but I think you're going to like it. So, okay, let's see who is going to win. Now, right now, I am picking today from the pink cards. That's because even though I had all that time off, I was super, super lazy during holiday weeks. I know. I was down here playing, but I wasn't tracking stuff, and it really just started the last couple of days. So I will have other times when I'm drawing from shares and comments and all that stuff. So let's see. Got your pink tickets ready? If you have your pink ticket and you can figure out who won before me, number 48. So let me see if I can figure out who number 48 is. I do have a list. Judy Lucas. So Judy, if you are online, you're about to win something. So I'm going to set that over there so I don't spin it off into space. Here we go. Good luck, Judy. Tear and tape. Yay! So I got to write that down, you guys, or I will like totally forget what I gave her. So give me just a second because I forgot to grab a pen. All right. Judy, 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 where are you? There you are. Tear and tape. Okay. All right. So I'm probably going to be doing this again during this video because why not, right? So I'm going to put this up there. So, okay. Let me put it where I won't lose it. There we go. All right, so now we are going to make a thinner card. Yay! All right, so I have to tell you guys, I gathered up pieces, and oh, look what I did. Do I not always make a mess? It's like, if you've never watched me before, I have a slogan. Some of you who are watching will probably type it in. perhaps even before I say it. Perfection is overrated. Also, if you're looking for the perfect demonstrator, keep looking. It's not me. I am so far from perfect. Okay, so, yep, Kathy knew it. All right, so now I'm going to tell you what the sizes of these pieces are. Because I am doing the slimline card. That's right, Jane, I like that. She said, if you're making a mess, you're doing it right. That is so true. So for my first card base, it is 8.5 by 7.5, and I am going to score it at 3 3/4. So if you have your paper trimmer, you're going to go to 3 3/4. And the reason I'm scoring this is because it's going to fold a little bit better. You know I don't always do that on a video. I just fold it in half. I know slimline cards. I know. I'm an A2 girl too, Kathy. That's why I'm doing this. I thought perfectly. I'm challenging myself with my health. And now I'm challenging myself to create the cards. So I have the score. And I should probably grab my adhesives and things also. And the thing, I've said this before, but I'm going to always repeat it. When you score, it dents in, right? It causes an indent in your card or a valley. The other side will have a hill. Now, it seems illogical, but what you're going to do is you're going to want the hill on the inside. So you're going to fold into the hill and then just use your bone folder. Now this card, this is Petal Pink, and you could certainly put a piece of basic white inside if you wanted to, but it's pretty light. I think you could write in there. That's just my opinion. And I'm cheap. It's a fact. So, okay, so here's my card. I don't think I scored it very well because it looks a little off. So I'm going to trim that real quick. Yep, what did I say about perfection? It is so not my forte. All right, I'm just going to trim that off because I don't want to try to refold it. Okay, that was a terrible job of trimming it off. Terrible. You have to press all the way, Carrie, when you're trimming. You have to like not only press sometimes. Press all the time. And now I made it nice and fuzzy because I did it twice. So, do you guys ever do that? I mean, my paper trimmer cuts pretty good, but sometimes it still doesn't like me. So, worst case scenario, you get out your snips and you just get the fuzzy off. I trimmed it really bad. I'm going to have to take it and like open it up and fix it better later. So, all right. So, here is my card front such as it is. Now, I'm going to want to layer Night of Navy and Basic White are going to get layered on there. And those pieces, the Night of Navy, is 8 1/4 by 3 1/2, because when you fold the Petal Pink, it becomes 3 3/4. Okay? A rustic edge. Kathy. That is so good. You're right, though, Jane. Cheap is underrated. My husband is really cheap, and when we first got married, it made me nuts because I was a spend the money girl. But now I'm just like him. I'm like, I'm yelling at him. Can you turn that light off? Do you really need the light on when the big window is open in front of you? So, okay, and then I took a piece of this beautiful designer series paper, which is 6 inches long, so I only had 6 inches to work with. I couldn't make it any bigger. I mean, I could have pieced it together, but I cut it to 6 inches by 3 inches. So it's a half a sheet. So you have enough to make 2. So that's going to go on there. And then I wanted to emboss, but I couldn't figure out how to emboss and leave the edge as it is. So what I did was I cut a piece of Basic White. Did I write it down? Yes, I did. 1 3/4 by 3. So if you look, it is about, I'll put it on here so you can see. It is about the size of the designer series paper and the width, so that when I knock it up over here, it's going to have a bit of an edge. Okay, so we're going to start with that. And I have a couple of other things to do here. I have to figure out what I did with all my pieces. And hope I didn't, like, lose them. Oh, no, they're here. Okay. So I'm gonna want some of this cool textured paper. That's not the punch I want. I'm going to be using my double oval occasion. It's from the it was bundled in the occasion set. I think though that might be an old bundle. Yep, it is. So I'm going to take that and I'm going to slide it in, and I want the scallopy part. So I'm gonna do it like this so that I can see what I'm doing. Do you guys punch upside down? I always punch upside down. I mean, unless I'm doing like a flower that I'm gonna add to something without stamping on it. So I want that to be ready. So this is not a part of the suite, by the way. This is in the annual catalog. And if the price hasn't changed, it's $18. Has the price changed? I'm really not sure. Also, the sizes I gave you fit in these awesome slimline envelopes. You get 15 of them. You get 5 each of 3 different colors. So you get white, which is what I'll use for this one. It's not a perfect white. I do want to warn you that. Can you see it's slightly grayed? Because it's not made with our awesome, it's probably from another company that makes our regular ones. This is sort of a soft succulent green and then a basic gray. So really good colors, and they are the long ones. But what's cool about them is they have a scallop edge, which you can see here, and the inside is pretty. Isn't that pretty? So these are pretty cool. These are in the annual catalog. They are number 157981, and I think it's $10. And like I said, you get 15. Now, that being said, I know many of you just use legal size envelopes. You might want to, they're bigger. Legal size envelopes are bigger. So you will decide what you want to do with them. And I think the reason Stampin' Up! Made them this size is because they fit the 8.5 by 11 and give you enough room. Okay. Anything bigger might make it a little bit different. Yeah, they are really nice envelopes. Thanks, Jane. All right. So now I have that. Then I am going to stamp a few things. I just have to find the pieces that I put aside for that. All right. So I already have that. I already have that and that and this. Right? Okay. All right. I think I have it together, but don't hold me to having it together. You guys know. I'm a little loopy most of the time. All right. So I'm going to be using my Night of Navy pad for the thanks that came out of the Sentimental Park, right? Hang on. Gotta know. Yep, Sentimental Park. This is the one that has the dies. Okay, so it's different from the stamp set. And I'm just stamping thanks. Now, this is photopolymer. I should have put a piece of foam under, but I forgot. I'll just be honest. So now I'm going to take my double oval punch again. I'm going to move that so I don't pop it right into the ink pad. And I'm going to slide it in. And I can see I need it to be a little shorter here so it fits where I want it to go. So I'm just going to take a little bit off. Okay. And then, does it fit 100% perfect? No. So wiggle it. It's enough to get it in there. And play. And I think I can move it over a little bit. There we go. Okay. So you can see that there's where it is, and you can see where it left a little mark right there, which I think is the top of the T. But it's enough that you know it says thanks. It's not like it's, you know, a word you can't understand. So I always recommend that you keep you keep something like this with your sizes in it, and then you can, because sometimes it's hard to tell with a punch what size does it fit it. If you have something like this, I mean, make them obviously a little neater, but then you can hold it over the words and see how they fit into your punches. It's a lot easier with dies because you can just take the die out and pop it on it, right? But punches are a little different. So have a little pack of sizes for your punches. And, oh, you know what? I forgot what I was going to do. Nope, this is right. This is right. Okay. So now I am going to use tear and tape, which Judy Lucas just won. So let me place that on there. By the way, you do have to let me know before the end of party week. So Judy and anyone else who wins anything, you do need to let me know by the 10th that you've seen your name. If I do not hear from you, then I know you didn't watch and therefore you don't win. Okay? Thank you, Diane, for sharing. I appreciate that. So now I'm going to put this on top of that right there. And I use the tear and tape because this ridged paper is not only the ridge that will keep it sometimes from sticking, but also it's kind of shiny, and sometimes shiny needs help. So at first you might be thinking, that doesn't do a whole lot. Well, just be patient. Okay, so now I want to do something with this piece, right? You were like, why? You have white. Why do you need white? Well, I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. Let me close this for now because I don't need it right this second. And I'm going to take my Petal Pink, open that up, and I am going to open up this folder, and on the part that it says Stampin' Up, okay, that's the part that I want to color. So I'm going to take this and I'm just going to get some ink onto my folder, and I'm just rubbing it on there. Now this is really light, so it's not going to make a huge impact, but I think I have enough. There, that looks a little better. Then I'm going to take my little piece of this and I'm going to set it in there. I probably should have done it closer to the stripe so I could have seen what I was doing. There we go. Close it and hold it in place. All right. So now I'm going to run this through my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And remember I said that the sandwich would be a little bit different. This is an extra thick folder, so all you need is your base piece, number 1, and number 4, which I think they call it an embossing one, but you don't cut with this. Don't use this for cutting. So I'm going to set this on base piece number 1 and set this on top, number 4 on top, with the card sandwiched in the center. And then I'm going to come over here. I'm not going to move it because it takes up too much space on my table, and run it through. And here's what I got. Now you can see it, right? Now you can really see how pretty this embossing folder is. And the white parts are popped up, so it's almost like you're looking through the lattice work and or what is this called, cane weave. And then I'm just going to take this upstairs to my kitchen and I'm going to rinse it off. That's all I have to do. Oh, thanks, Jane, but my fingernails are breaking all over the place. Thanks for sharing, Barbara. And Diane, I think I said thanks to you. Can't remember. Okay, so now I'm going to put a few things together. All right? Okay, so first thing I want to put together is the designer series paper onto the basic white. I'm going to use my favorite adhesive, the liquid glue, and the reason, look at how pretty it is. It's really hard to decide what side of paper you're going to use. I remember years ago, I might be aging myself, but when scrapbook paper used to come out, it was all one-sided. This double-sided stuff, it was like a new fandangled thing. And I remember thinking to myself, why? You're wasting it. It's like, why would you do that? Now I'm like, oh, duh, I get it now. So I'm going to one side, and what I'm doing is I'm just trying to get the edges to be fairly even. Remember my motto, perfection is overrated, but that's why I like this glue, because I can slide it if I need to. And then I'm just going to hold it for just a second. Then I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to put some adhesive. Now you're probably thinking, Carrie, wouldn't you use the tear and tape? Well, it depends on what you're doing. This time I'm not going to, because I want the wiggleability. I don't think that's a word in real life, but here in Carrie's craft world, it is. So I'm going to kind of line it up with the designer series paper. And to the edge here on my left. Okay. Now you're seeing I've got an edge there, right? I've got an edge. Oh no, but look how pretty that looks together. It looks really pretty. And I wasn't sure. I have to tell you guys, I was not sure. Because like I said, I came up with this Thinner Thursday idea at my Weight Watchers meeting just about, let's see, that would be about 6 hours ago. So I came home and here I am. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this piece of ribbon and I'm going to cover up that seam like that. All right, you can decide, you don't have to, because that's pretty too, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cover that up a little bit. So I'm going to put some tear and tape on. Look, I just, you know what's chipping off? My nail polish is chipping off. Although this thumbnail, I'm only bringing this up because Jane asked. This thumbnail cracks this way all the time, and it's cracked again. So I'm probably going to have to, I didn't want to, but I'm going to have to go and get dips put on my fingernails again. I love them, but I really didn't want to. I really wanted to get back to natural nails again, but this thumb is killing me. And it really hurts when it cracks. Have you guys ever had a nail crack in that direction? Oy, oy, oy. It's painful. Okay, so on tear and tape, if you just press it down really good with your bone folder or whatever. These are my directions. So let me move those out of my way because I don't need them anymore, I don't think. So, of course, I forgot my Take Your Pick tool. So you can use the tip of your scissors. Your Take Your Pick tool actually works easier, I think. It's right behind me, but I just always forget. So now I can take this ribbon, and now I have to decide where am I going to put it. Do I want to leave the white base and put it right there? Do I want to kind of make it so it adds up? Like, see how there's like a little bit of an edge here? So I could put it right along that edge, and then it would be kind of even Steveny like that. So what do you think? Give me a thumbs up if you like this, and give me a heart if you think it needs the white edge and you like that. So I'll wait for a minute to see what you guys are doing. So this is a heart. Thumbs up is here. Thumbs up, heart. What do you guys prefer? Hearts. I see hearts. I see a thumbs up. I see hearts. Okay, it looks like the hearts are winning. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it right on the edge of the designer series paper. And then I can fold it over. Hi, Cindy Gira. I'm wondering, is this your first time watching? I'm not sure I recognize your name. Okay, so there we go. I think that's straight. Okay, so now we have that. That's our base, right? Now, before I put this on, this is an experiment. So, if it looks really horrible, I should have done it first. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to practice so that if I really hate it, which is possible, right? Let me grab my foam mat this time. I'm going to practice on here. See if I even like it before I do it what is it? IRL, in real life. All right. So this is the background leaves, and this is Night of Navy. Oh, that's nice and noisy. So I was thinking of doing this, and I wasn't sure how it would work. Oh, I don't mind it. What do you guys think? I like it. I think it's good. Oh, Barbara shared her video. Oh, thank you, Barbara. Oh, I'm so glad. I hope you will follow me, Cindy, because I'm a little insane, but, you know, you got to be into crafting, I think. Personally, it's what keeps us all from being too nutty. So welcome, 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 Cindy. And now that you've commented, you will probably be in one of my drawings. So keep watching. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stamp this kind of, I know this is going on there, so let me just guesstimate. I'm going to put it kind of in the center-ish, like so. Now you see what I did here? You probably should wipe that off before you're brave. Oh, thanks, Diane. Before you're brave, because I can't believe I did not get any blue on here. I can't, let's all just have a moment of silence for that, because, wow. Thank you. Okay. All right, so I'm going to set that aside. And then you're thinking, oh, she's going to stamp more. No, not yet. All right, so let me put this aside for a minute. And I am going to adhere this now to the Night of Navy. So again, with my liquid glue. So I would really like to know your comments. Is it weird to you that your crafting person is talking about her weight and health? Or are you okay with it? So if you're okay with it, give me some more hearts. That'll work. If you think it's okay and fun, I would like to see some hearts. If you don't, just don't say anything because you'll hurt my feelings. Okay, I see some hearts, so thank you, thank you. Good, good, because honestly, you guys, it's going to keep me accountable, so I appreciate that. Okay, so now I have that on there. Oh, look at all those. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. So every Thursday now, I've added to my calendar, so I'm going to be working harder for you guys. I will be on with a Thinner Thursday doing slimline cards. All right, so what did I decide? I'm hoping that when I cut this, I didn't really mess it up. Okay, so now I'm going to put this on here, and I'm going to center it more close to the top because I think I'm going to end up trimming. Remember, I messed it up. I'm probably going to trim a little bit of that. Okay, so now my thanks is going to go on here with some dimensionals. But isn't that pretty? The blue and the petal pink together, the Night of Navy and petal pink. I love it. I love it. I hope you guys do, but I definitely love it. So I'm going to put some of these dimensionals on the back of this, and I'm pushing them really good in there because, again, ridged. And I want it to stay on. I can't believe I broke that thumbnail again. The paint chipped off. So frustrating. Okay, so now that's going to go on here. So see now that it's kind of an unusual white, but it works, right? Except I put it on crooked. All right, perfection is overrated. That's a little better. Okay, so now I have the basics of my card. Thank you. I think a lot of us are, Crystal. And Cindy, trust me, I keep it real. Probably to the irritation of some. I can honestly tell you guys, honestly, I have had people tell me they weren't going to follow me anymore when I talked about my daughter. So, oh well, I am me. So, you know, hey, that's how it goes. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I am going to stamp on this. I'm going to grab my foam again. Don't forget, I want to do another drawing, and I want to show you guys the cards. Oh, thanks. I'm glad you guys think it's pretty already, and it's not even done, Kathy. I'm going to I'm going to show you guys the cards from Card Club, which I don't know if I'm always going to show you the cards completely. It might be a sneak peeky kind of thing, but this time I'm gonna. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Night of Navy and the, what did I do with it? Oh, it's right here in front of me. The outline, now these are photopolymer and they are pink, right? Thank you, Barbara. That is so nice. You know what? I know that. Wait do you see that ribbon in person, Kathy? Oh my golly, it's gorgeous. I have a really hard time calling you guys customers. Technically, yes, you are my customers. But even though we may have never met, so many of you feel like just friends and you become friends with each other. I love, like, when Judy won, there were some of you commenting, congratulating Judy. You don't know her. She's not even on right now. But if she watches this, she will see that you guys congratulated her. And I think that's wonderful. There is nothing like crafting friends. We are just a different breed. We share. You're right. And we don't need to apologize. And trust me, I didn't apologize. They said that and I didn't say it to their face, but I just thought, see you, bye. So I am as real as they come. All right. So now I've done this in the Night of Navy, and it is the outline of the flowers, and I'm putting them down here because I know when I put it into my punch that they're going to be down at the bottom. So think about that when you're getting ready to punch. And if you've never used our punches before, or this style punch, your brain thinks it needs to go in this way, but it goes in this way. Okay, you'll see when I punch. All right, so now I have that beautiful Night of Navy outline, so pretty. And now I'm going to use the Petal Pink to ink up the insides of the flowers. Now, whenever I stamp on a video, I have to tell you guys, pardon my head, because it's going to end up in the video, because when I stamp, I pull everything like right underneath my nose. I agree. No time, Kathy. You're right. Oh, stick. I didn't press it down good enough, I guess. There we go. So now I'm going to line this up, and they may not for me on this video, but I'm telling you that they line up almost perfect. So let's see how I did on video. Yay! Pretty darn perfect, I think. Now I'm only going to add these 3 flowers as of now. I may change my mind, but obviously you can punch these and do whatever you want with them. And there is the little leaf. I have not figured out how to get the leaf to punch at the same time. My suggestion would be, if you want to do that, use your Stamparatus and just punch a bunch of pieces in white or whatever color. I will have to show that because y'all know I love my Stamparatus. So now, you see I slid them in this way, okay? Not this way. So you're going to slide them in and then just take a minute and line them up. Now these are going to have a slight white edge. And if that bothers you, you guys have seen before where I'll color the edges before I punch it out. I'm not going to do that this time. I kind of like the white this time. I'm really struggling. Hang on, I got to look at it. And then I'll let you guys see it. So why am I having so much trouble? Holy Hannah. There we go. So I've got it lined up, and you just punch them out. So what I mean by coloring it, and I don't have let me grab a marker. Okay, this is not the right color, but what I would have done was, after I stamped them, before I punched them, I would have taken my brush end of my marker and just kind of went around the edges, okay? And then when you punch it out, instead of having white, like I would have used the Petal Pink, you would have the Petal Pink around it, or you could use something that matches something else. So that's what I meant by that. I think I've shown it before, but I can show it again. Now I'm going to put all of these up on dimensional, so I'm just going to go ahead and flip them over and put a dimensional on each one right in the center. This one is kind of small, so I'm going to grab my, oh, here they are. I'm going to grab my mini dimensionals for that one. It probably could have taken a big one, but I grabbed the mini. All right, so now I am going to start. The big one fits in here, and if you fiddle with it, you'll kind of see a way that it kind of, especially right here, hold that up right here, if you fiddle with it, you can kind of see a way to make it fit in there. Okay. Pretty much any of them will, but you might want to watch that you don't do that, because then it, you know, it looks like it's missing something. So just fiddle. Now I forgot how I said it, but it doesn't matter tremendously. Here we go. That'll work. And then just decide where you want the other ones. I'm not done with this, you guys. Don't get too excited, because I am not done. And just put the flowers wherever they make you happy. They can even go on the cane if you wanted them to, but I think I'm going to put one there. Okay, so lastly, I am going to use these milky dots. Now the colors are Mango Melody, Night of Navy, Petal Pink, which is what this color is, and white. But this is not, it's almost got a lavendery look to it. So I would not have called that Petal Pink, my personal self. But because I'm using the Night of Navy, it's still going to work. So in reality, I should be using my Take Your Pick tool. I know. I'm going to put that right in the center of my flower. And then I'll do another big one in the center of this flower. Whoops. Quit messing with me. This is why you want your Take Your Pick tool and not your snips. Put that there. And then I'll just do a little one on the smaller. Did you guys see that? Oy, 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 oy. There you go. So now you have 3 on there. Now if you're thinking, that's nice, add some more bling. I am not opposed to adding bling to anything. I am a blinger. But if you're going to do it, remember you want uneven numbers. So now I have 5. If I added one more, I'd have to add yet another. You have to, you don't have to. You can do what you want. But they say that uneven numbers make your mind a little happier. And my mind could use some happy whenever possible. So that is my very first Think Thinner card. I hope you guys like it. Hearts? Thumbs up? Thumbs down? I don't think there is a thumbs down. Thank you, Cindy. Thank you, Glenda. Thank you. I like the white too, Kathy. Thanks for the hearts. You guys are so awesome. Okay, I'm going to do another drawing, so don't go away. But first, I am going to show you a couple of things about Club. Let me move stuff out of the way. I'm going to need that or I will forget. So when you get Club, you get all the pieces that I said, remember? What is stuck on there? I don't know. Yep, okay. So with Club, you're going to get the glossy dots, or the milky dots, the ribbon, and half of the designer series paper. So you'll actually get 2 of each of those ones I showed you, so you'll get like 24 sheets. So, oh, yay, thanks, Jane. I'm glad you're going to like it. Okay, so what you get is you're going to get these directions from me, okay? And they're going to tell you, things are going to be cut for you. This says the thick basic white, okay? That is the card base. All right, let me show you that one while I'm talking about it. So you're going to get the card base piece cut. If you are not buying the whole suite, then you're going to get the designer series paper cut for you. Okay, actually, yeah, you're actually gonna cut it yourself. I'm sorry, my brain is going somewhere. And you're gonna have the ribbons. You're gonna cut those yourself, but you will get this piece of paper, or cardstock. This is Petal Pink. I will emboss it for you, but this piece, which is also embossed, will not emboss at the same time because I'm not going to cut it for you, because I want you to have freedom to do what you want. Okay. But that is what I did. I put them together and embossed them together. I will give you a piece of basic white to stamp this flower image like we did here. And then we'll talk about what I meant, because it is called the Fussy Cut card. You're going to get the piece of, I'm going to pre-cut the piece of this and the piece of that. This uses a stamp set that is not in the suite. It is called Biggest Wish. All right, so you can decide if you want to add that on. You can email me and say, Carrie, what are the other stamp sets? If you're already in club, you should know, because at the end of every club, I don't know if this one is finished yet. It kind of is. So the one after this is going to be the Rain or Shine Suite. So they're going to get a sheet of telling you what else you need. Like this one has the Playing in the Rain stamp set, which is what it's based on. And then the other one I used is Perched in a Tree. Tells you what ink pads and stuff. So you'll always know if there's something that you need to add. Yes, you can buy that cane embossing folder alone. You can always, the suites are just a way to order it all. Like if you love everything, to order it all. But you can buy everything individually. Including the stamp and the punch and the stamp and the dies. But if you like the stamp and the punch or the stamp and the dies, buy the bundle, because you save 10%. So anyway, that is what you get it for all of the cards. You're going to get all of the directions. This one is actually a fun fold card, so you're going to get how to do that. This one tells you how to do it. So here's one card. Here's another card. And you notice they're all using the same. Now this actually is from another stamp set too. And then I'm going to teach how to do this. You see, this is again using the cane. And then this is our fun fold card that we'll be doing. So I am going to do my best to always have a fun fold in club. And I call it club because I want you to be consistent and come all the time. Or buy it all the time, but it's not a, once you sign up, you got to do it for X amount of time. I did that before, and it was really hard on everybody. However, when you do club for 6 consecutive months, you are going to get a goodie pack from me valued at $25 in product. And that's before tax and shipping. It's $25 product value. And it'll be a little surprise, and it'll just pop in with your 6-month kit. So, and I do little special things, like I know someone is coming up on her 3rd month, and if she signs, I know I already have in the notes to send her an extra gift too. And those won't necessarily be every 3 months. They'll be when I feel like it. Get something on there. So, okay. So that is my plug for club. All right. It's okay, Lee. If you've locked up, you can come back and watch. Remember, you can watch again. So I've got stuff everywhere. Oh, shocked. Anybody shocked? I'm not shocked. All right. So I'm going to see if I can move this up a little bit. I think I can and still keep it in camera. So let's see what number I'm going to pull now. Let's see. 71. 71. By the way, I did these in alphabetical order. I pulled my list of people who ordered in 2022. That's where this is from. 71 is Lori Smith. Lori lives in Walled Lake. So hopefully, Lori, you're watching. Remember, you have to let me know by the 10th that you have seen this, so that you can get your prize. So let's see what Lori is getting. All right. By the way, I pre-taped a couple of things where I pulled tickets, and so I say who won in those. And I don't think I said you have to tell me by the 10th, and B, my wheel wasn't ready, so I did not have what you won yet. So just be prepared for that. All right, here we go. Let's go, Lori. Lori's going to get a pack of cards. Congratulations, Lori. So I hope everybody enjoyed today's Thinner Thursday, and keep watching all week. I think there's more posting today, and then I've got Like I said, I still have some lives and some tapes, and there'll be more lives. I'll definitely be live on Saturday, and definitely on Wednesday for sure, Tuesday and Wednesday. And then I even posted a video for Sunday. You know, I don't work on Sunday. You guys get my little spiritual thought on Sunday. But I generally don't work on Sunday. That's something I can have pre-done, which is what I did with my Sunday video too. So, all right, you guys, don't forget, if you're ordering MemoryInkers.com, email me at MemoryInkers@gmail.com. Thanks, Lee. I'm glad you enjoyed it. And use my hostess code, even though it's messed up again. C as in cat, B as in boy, 2. S as in Sam, C as in cat, A as in apple, N as in Nancy, 7. CB to scan 7. I have to come up with something that works for that. All right, you guys, thanks again. Don't forget to share and comment below that you've shared this video, because that is going to get you into more drawings, especially this week, But shares always go into the whole month drawing too. So like it's a double whammy. So, okay, you guys, have a blessed and wonderful rest of your day. Eat healthy, exercise. I'm still working on that one. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye.